How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 7 of WandaVision. This episode is titled Breaking the Fourth Wall. Haven't they already done that, though? Multiple times? Last episode we had a huge cliffhanger with the Hex expanding and, you know, pretty much all the sword being consumed by the Hex and becoming a part of the simulation, I guess. I don't know the word for it. It's a simulation, it's a sitcom. You get my point. We've also got Monica looking for the aerospace engineer, which it could be anyone. It could be someone we know. It could be nobody. We'll have to see. Because they've been building it up for like 2 episodes now. So you'd expect it to be someone of importance, right? But at the same time, maybe it isn't of someone important. Like, that's setting your expectations too high, and then it would be like, oh, it's not anyone important. They'll do another Evan Peters thing, and they'll just throw some random character out of nowhere. I feel like Doctor Strange is going to be involved somehow. He has to be. I mean, it's tying into the second Doctor Strange film, so he has to be involved in some capacity. Vision went on a treasure hunt, I guess, for what was happening on the outskirts of Westview, where nobody at all was moving. There was some people that were moving, but they were kind of stuck in a loop. And then Vision saw Agnes, which I don't even know what to say about that scene. I was so baffled about that scene. I was like, well, how does that make sense? She's acting completely different to how she was in the 5th episode, right? So clearly something's wrong with Agnes. And she was the only one in the outskirts that was actually moving compared to everyone else. Right, so there's obviously something going on with Agnes there. Then we also had like Quicksilver and the kind of, you know, Wanda reacting to it, I guess. And Billy and Tommy also got powers, and Quicksilver got vanquished to a bunch of boxes or like hay or something. You know, he got like, because he said you wouldn't want your husband to be dead twice or something like that, and then he got. So yeah, I mean that pretty much sums up the whole episode, right? I mean there was a kick-ass reference. Yeah, and then it was based off, I don't know what show it was based off, but it was based off something. But yeah, we'll see where we go from here. I was hoping it was going to be an hour episode, because, you know, there's a lot of rumours going around that, you know, that Marvel have actually confirmed that the whole show is, the show as a whole is 6 hours. How would it be 6 hours? It's about 4 hours. I wish they did, instead of making it 9 episodes, make it 6. Episode 1 and 2 in one episode, 3 and 4 in episode 2, you know, 5 and 6 in episode 3, and then 7, 8, and 9 in as 4, 5, and 6. Because it would have made the pacing a little bit better. Because I think as a whole, when you binge it, it'll probably be better. But right as weekly stuff, it is a bit slow. But that's the art of television, isn't it? It's got to keep you wanting more. I know people have been complaining about that too. But yeah, let's get into the episode. Pretty shit recap. But yeah, let's go. I love how that turned into an air balloon. It's like helicopters did exist back then. I wonder if Darcy's going to get powers. You know, last episode talked about how Monica's cells were changing. So I wonder if Darcy will get powers because she's a part of the simulation now. I like calling it a simulation because technically that's what it is, right? It's Modern Family? What is this? That might be the only one I've seen. Yeah, now they've stopped doing like the audience laughter now. What? Is that like a yoga outfit? Or is that still the Halloween? They've gone through decades, right? And they're still, you know, that age. She is starting to lose control now because she's widened the vein.
Am I right?
Wanda. Oh no, is this... No! We're not getting Vision? Yeah, there's no... Oh! There's Vision. There he is. Is he going to remember what he saw? Or he's going to be outside the circus now because that's where all the sword was? Does he remember? He does.
Last night?
Come on, do your little...
Dad, don't believe anything that man said. He is not your uncle.
He is, but from another universe. I don't know. He could be a villain.
I have.
That face.
No,
It's like, what?
answer.
She's going crazy. She's losing it. Zoom in. Is this Agnes?
Hi, Agnes. Come on in.
Oh my god. Someone's obviously gonna go wrong here immediately. The hair says otherwise. I mean, the hair's a little bit more crazy to kind of. I love how they keep changing the aspect ratio. Oh, who is it?
David wants his sentient weapon back.
So either way, Vision was going to be used as a weapon. I mean, I'd be careful just in case it expands again, but it probably won't. Wait,
She's not the only one we're loyal to, Captain.
is that
Let me show you what we brought you.
is that the engineer? That was that was kind of underwhelming. I guess don't get your expectations high. What is that, like a rover? What is it? So does it, if she goes in, she won't be affected by the sim? But if she goes in, won't something bad happen to her because her cells are changing? Just do the... There we go. Thank you. I love how I'm glad he remembers. Like, I'm glad, like, Wanda didn't undo that. Punch him. Oh, I thought he was made of metal. Nice. How's Vision getting scared? Come on. This comedic duo. Wait, wasn't that I think that was the agent from the last couple of episodes. I only just noticed. The fucking zooming. Wait. Is this the house she's actually in? She's in... Oh my god, the stalk's back. I'd love if the chair just disappears and she falls. I'd love it.
Do you think maybe this is what you deserve?
Who said that? What? Who was that?
Feeling depressed.
What is this ad? Feeling depressed. Each ad kind of connects to Wanda's life.
Or depression. You should not take Nexus unless...
Possibly more depression. Probably. Is that the rabbit from, like, the second episode?
It's because it's quiet.
Something's gonna happen here. She's gonna fucking take the kids or some shit.
Ralph says I sugarcoat things, but
We haven't even seen Valve. Why haven't we seen Valve? And him saying, you know, like, it's quiet here. Why is it quiet? So would this protect her from changing? Like, into a character, or would this protect her cells?
She's gonna sail right through, unharmed.
Doubt it. I mean, she could, now that, you know, Wanda's not, like, losing a bit of control. I'm gonna laugh if it doesn't work. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's red, right? Nothing can get in. What? Huh? How? What the do with it? She's gonna jump right in. She's gonna... No, she's not. I thought she wanted to get in, though. Look how the computer is just like...
I can get through.
What? Well, how'd you come to that conclusion? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Cells are being rerun. What is this? Well, there's a different, like, versions of her. What? She's got powers now? Ah, they just put contacts in. Whoa. Like electricity currents? Is that what she can see? Is it gone now? Hang on a minute. I recognise that bird. That's because it's filmed in Georgia, right? I know what that bird is. That's from fucking Walking Dead. One of the episodes of Walking Dead. The episode where like Vic and Shane are on the road.
What I don't get is why you can't leave the hex.
Because the stone isn't actually there. Where's the beekeeper? Beekeeper. He's just gone.
About that, I don't want to hear about it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Do it.
You can. She's not a villain. What? Why is Agnes smiling?
Right along, dear.
She's a mentor character. She has to be. Because the way that she has to be. Like she's there for guidance type of thing. But is Agnes the actual villain? Why is there kids? What? Why would kids be walking on a road like that? What? The boom mic. Yeah, like where's Billy and Tommy? Dude. What? Why the basement? What's in the basement?
Boys?
Well, I mean, if they were there, they would have responded instantly, you know what I mean? Or did Agnes wipe them out or something? Also, what the fuck is Pedro? Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really seem like... So is Agnes a villain then? That's even a name. What is it? It's like a witch's den? Wait, she's a witch? Okay, her name's Agatha Harkness? What? What?
And I killed Sparky, too.
You bitch! She fucking killed the dog. Fuck you, Kevin Feige. So I just finished recording the video, and it turns out there's an after credit scene. So now that review I did probably still holds a bit of weight. I don't know what the after credit scene is. I doubt it's going to be anything major. But we're going to react to it now, and then I'll give my overall thoughts on that and some of my thoughts on the episode as a whole. Okay, I talked about this. Like, okay, what happens with Spectrum? Okay, is she outside Agatha's house? What is that?
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Let me watch that again. That was too quick. I don't think that's... Now I know, you know, Mephisto is behind everything, right? So, does that mean Pedro's Mephisto? Or, that it is Pedro and he's just joking about Snooper's gonna snoop. Why are you snooping? Maybe it isn't though, because that was a bit of a sinister way to say it. So there's two outcomes. I doubt they'll do that, like, but... Fucking sucks I missed that. But yeah, basically in the review I talked about Mephisto and I searched up Spectrum, which is Monica's name. I don't know if his name's Photon now, because it's either Photon or Spectrum. But yeah, I did talk about in the review about Pedro. So yeah, cut back to my previous self talking about the episode. See you there. Who's Agatha Harkness? I've never heard this name. Actually, no, I have. Actually, that's a lie. I've heard it because I heard people talking about like as a thingy. So her name's Agatha Harkness. Okay. Wait, let me search Agatha Harkness up. See, I don't know who this character was, so I mean, I put it together. So she's a witch. No dual identity. I mean, this is the comic version though. But why, though? I don't understand why she's doing it. There has to be a reason, right? Like, she's there guiding... I mean, she's clearly a villain, but... why is she a villain? You know, like, is there an actual reason she's doing this? Is she doing it for the safety of Wanda, or is she... Dude, these last two episodes, man. Breaking the fourth wall, that makes sense, because he looked at the camera a lot and they were interviewing. I also keep seeing the name Mephisto. Because I keep seeing this Mephisto character. I don't know who it is. I don't really know if this is considered spoilers. I guess it isn't. I do know some episodes have leaked, but I don't... Oh, is Ghost Rider related? Oh, Satan? Who's like the devil? Mephisto is an extra-dimensional demon who first appeared as a Wait, that was at the end of the episode, like the fly on the thing. So Mephisto's in control then. And Agatha's doing his bidding, I guess? Garden of Eden, so he's like Satan. Ghost Rider, Hell Lords, Mephisto versus... Okay, he... fought the X-Men. Oh, he goes against Scarlet Witch. Mephisto's soul was used to give birth to twin sons. He reabsorbed them, effectively ending their existence. So wait, are they adapting that story then? Wanda had also reanimated her deceased mentor, Agatha Harkness, for whom she cast a spell to make her forget her children in order to ease her pain. They were later reborn as Speed and Wiccan. Did that just spoil, like, the rest of the show? Is that what's going to happen? Mephisto had a daughter. Well, I mean, it has to be him then, because if he appears as a fly, it's him. The fly was in the fucking episode. So it's him. Like, why would they focus on that fly? So Agatha isn't behind it. What did she do to Wanda at the end there? Did she just show her that she was in control the whole time? Or was it like she corrupted her? So why did Monica just suddenly give up after? So who's Photon? Because that's who Monica Rambeau is, right? That's her superhero name. Marvel. Okay, that's a pretty accurate costume though. No, not Wikipedia, because Wikipedia's poop. Oh wait, is this setting up another? I guess it's setting up more Avengers, right? Because we're probably gonna have Photon. Or wait, her name's Spectrum. Isn't that like a shit internet service in US? I thought her name's Photon. I just saw that on Twitter. I saw Photon. Okay, I think they're setting up the new Avengers, right? They have to be. I mean, but we know Phase 4 isn't going to have like an Avengers film, but they're definitely setting up some kind of new Avengers. So Agatha is... So Mephisto is like the devil? And he's behind everything? I feel like that ruins the surprise. I shouldn't have searched that out, but I think the answers are pretty much given to us, right? I mean, I wouldn't have known that because I don't know all the fucking Marvel comics, and I read some of the bigger storylines, not like some of the smaller ones, like I guess the Mephisto ones. I guess a smaller one because I've never heard of that character before. Is that how you say it? Mephisto? Mephisto? I think it's Mephisto, right? Because I mean, there's not much to talk about other than that ending. I think because. I mean, it shows that Wanda's losing control, but, I mean, we kind of guessed that. And she wasn't in control from the get-go anyway. It was clearly Agnes. Or Agatha. I guess we got to, rename her now. So, yeah, I don't understand, her goal, like I said. I don't know why she's doing it. I guess we'll find out why she's, or maybe maybe Agatha's being controlled by Mephisto, right? And she's actually a good person, but that would be a bit lackluster there. I knew there was a villain. I knew it. From the get-go, I was like, is Wanda the villain? She had villain traits, but if Agatha was controlling her in a way, like planting the seeds... I mean, usually how the devil works, right, most of the time, most of the things that I've seen from, the devil... is you make a deal with Satan type of thing. So is that what Agatha did, or is that what Wanda did? Did she make a deal with him, and then he wiped her memory or something like that? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with the kids. I mean, based off that Mephisto thing, I think they'll be back. So I guess we've solved the mystery then, right? There's 2 episodes left. I mean, what are they going to throw at us now? We still haven't seen this Luke Skywalker cameo thing yet. I mean, unless that was Evan Peters, but I doubt it. It was holy shit, but it wasn't Luke Skywalker level in Mandalorian. I mean, that was hype until they showed his face. Dude, could the Luke Skywalker cameo be Ghost Rider? Oh. And then when they reveal him, they announce a Ghost Rider R-rated TV show. You can't do Ghost Rider without being R-rated, right? I put it on Hulu. Because I've heard they might be working on a Disney Plus adult section. So we'll see if they can get Deadpool 3 in there and stuff. Could Ghost Rider be involved? Oh, if Ghost Rider... I don't want to set my expectations too high. But if Ghost Rider's involved, I'm going to lose my shit. It depends on what Ghost Rider it is. Is it Gabriel Luna's Ghost Rider? Or is it going to be the... Imagine it's a Nick Cage Ghost Rider. I think everyone would explode. Now Vision's learning. He hasn't forgotten. Darcy, I wonder what's going to happen to her, considering, Monica changed. Will that happen to Darcy? We'll have to see. Mephisto's in control. Billy and Tommy have probably been taken by him just based off that wiki thing. So yeah. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. Other than the only way Vision will be able to get out of the Hex would be for Wanda to create the Mind Stone. unless Wanda and Agatha work together to bring Vision back to life. Like, who's to say Agatha is actually a villain? Like I said, like, it could be Mephisto, because clearly they showed the Fly, and the Fly is what Mephisto is based off that wiki. And I don't even know who the character is, really. I just know, like, he's clearly some kind of Satan kind of character. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Solid episode. Pretty hyped for the next 2 episodes. I know some people out there aren't a big fan of, like, the week-per-week thing. I'm fine with it. I like week-per-week stuff. You know, that's the art of television. Having something... Like, if we binge this, if this whole show came out at once, we would have forgotten it in about a week. You know? Like, binge shows never last too long in your mind. When you watch it week to week, you're always theorising. That's the art of television, man. Everyone's talking about it and theorising what could happen in the next one. That's what's great about television. I like weekly releases. I hate binge ones. I mean, I like binging shows. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But it like when you're like, oh shit, the episode ends. It's like, what's gonna happen next? And you're theorising what could happen next. But then it's like, well, I can just go to the next episode. I did that with the Witcher series. I was like, oh well, let's just go right into the next episode. I never reviewed every individual episode really. But yeah, I move my hands a lot. I've noticed that. I guess I'm energetic. I don't know. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the reaction, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta and farewell. Walking Dead coming back this week. So yeah.